Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. Inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Gonna run it. It's Craig fighting off the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Groupers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're at a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The option look. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Groupers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Makes a man miss. That'll That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And the groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They get to him as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
This is a designed run. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning it.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they saved the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Unloads it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. How about That play on the ground, they get him out of bounds at the 34.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense in a split backfield. Now the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Wicks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got evil.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the option. He'll pitch it. It's a seam wide open. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The groupers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Parrish. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
That was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was missed. Next down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now adjusting. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign... for another half.
And the groupers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big, not secure the football in that play.
Wide receiver comes. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. A design run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Chadwick. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Third down play from the gun. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They've got the screen set up. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really...
There he goes. Wide open spaces. Inside the touchdown groupers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The give on the option. And some room to work. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. Runs through the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Peterson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the groupers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's looped. Got some room, headed to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got to make play. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here comes the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Wicks. They'll run the screen. It's a running room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue.